All right, guys. So, is this your first trip to Toronto? But because I was following the stories, and I think you're so used to filming out east. This is your first visit to the city.
This is my first visit in Toronto.
My goodness.
Yeah. But I've been like St. John's, like Manitoba, in Vancouver, never Toronto.
Right.
So it's been great to have a look around and the CN Tower and the aquarium. Yeah, it's been great.
Amazing. So, yeah. So maybe, well, first, congratulations on all the success of the first season. So many award nominations. I mean, the book was already acclaimed, but now we have a series to just double up on that. And congratulations, the reception's been so warm. How's it been? I mean, especially the reception back home, because it's set back home, this story.
Yeah, well, that's always a fear, that you'll be walking down the street and people say, Critch, we're not like that, you jerk. But they've been wonderful. People really embraced it. And what I love about it is families have been watching it together, and parents are telling me that it's a show that the family can agree to watch, and that's the first time their kids have been actually watching old school terrestrial TV, like at 8:30 on a Tuesday night, sat down when it comes on, actually on broadcast television, and they keep saying, well, hit the next one. You can't hit the next one. Because like, what are you talking about? So I like that. The reaction's been lovely.
I love it. Like, I remember your quote. It's like you grew up in the 80s, but it felt like the 60s. And this is sort of a big throwback to a time when we used to watch television that way. Yeah. Super cool. Maybe walk us through the story arcs of your characters. I was able to see a couple episodes. I know we start off with Benjamin, you playing Mark, having a little bit of heartbreak for the first time. Maybe walk us through your story arcs.
Yeah, so this season, he goes back to school, like, expecting it all to be great and, like, how he left off. And he really realizes quickly that it's not, and he has to kind of deal with that the first couple episodes, and especially this season, like, the writing is great, and it kind of, like, every character like gets to, like, grow their branch of like the sort of a Critch tree. You like expand their stories, and yeah, I'm really excited for people to watch it.
Amazing. Claire, take us through Mary's story. You're holding it all together. I know Mike's trying to get promotion at work, and he's really fighting hard. Your son is experiencing heartbreak, these emotions for the first time. You're holding it all together. Tell us a bit about Mary.
Yeah, I'm the sun that all the planets revolve around. That's right. You're all revolving around. Yeah, I think that's so true. I mean, it's really, she is the glue of, like, trying to keep these three, generations of men together and kind of lead them along their way in the best possible way she can. And she is getting a little bit of an outdoor life of her own this year too. We're gonna see her have a business venture, and we'll see her have some extracurricular social activities, and it'll be nice to see her branch out a little bit too.
Oh, I'm excited. And how about Mike?
Mike is, a type of person who lets life happen to him. He is a stone, and the world passes by him. The river of life goes around him. So he's pushed it a little bit when young Mike, his son, starts working at the station and now becomes a colleague. There's very mixed emotions about that, because he really wanted him to go off and be the first Critch to go to university, and sort of his thing is not really seeing his own value, his own worth, and thinking of himself as something less than. And when his son wants to be that thing, he thinks, whoa, that's not good enough for you. But then coming to realize that he does have value professionally when he gets offered another job later in the season, and that sort of thing of your child becoming a young man, and the worry of all that. As well, he also is I think Ted taking Mary's love for granted a bit, and it's good to see him realize that, and I think realize that the fire does need to be fanned a little bit.
Yes.
And it's nice to see there's some lovely moments together this season, which were quite nice.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, a big part of the success of the show is some of the support, the ensemble, the supporting performances. We have Malcolm McDowell. He's phenomenal, again, coming back for a second season here. So congratulations on the second season. I know there's probably going to be a third. We can't comment on that yet. And also Sophia Power, she's amazing. I mean, you work very closely with Sophia Power. Maybe talk about the dynamics of working together with the ensemble.
I mean, they're so great, like Sophia, Mark Rivera, obviously Malcolm McDowell, Colton, and like the list goes on, like the nuns, and so like the first season it was amazing to get to know them, both on and off set, and they're obviously amazing actors, and this season to see their characters like evolve on their own a little bit more out of school as well, and yeah, it's been great, and also to see them again created loads of friendships with those guys because they're my age.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got like Malcolm, who's a great friend, and he's like, So it is great, and it's awesome to like see their characters all evolve.
I got a chuckle how he took your last baby tooth out. I got a good laugh at that because it reminds me of my aunt back in Hawaii. I remember visiting her for a summer. She tied a little string around my tooth, connected it to the doorknob, and yanked. That's how we did. That's how we did it in the 80s.
Yep.
Totally uncivilized, but we got it done.
The door slam.
Oh, hilarious. Tell us maybe what you hope the viewers will take away from this second season, how it varies from the first season. Like, what do you hope they're going to take away from this?
What do you think?
My turn? Your turn?
Yeah. Claire.
Yeah, Claire.
Okay, what are they going to take away? I think that I think one of them takeaways a lot more background and a lot more information about everybody, from Fox and her family,
Right.
to Richie and his family, and then all of us. I think that you're going to be able to delve deeper into the characters and really see who they are, where they came from, and I think you're going to know them. You're going to know us all that much better by the end of season 2.
Amazing.
And I think like the first season, it's all about setting up
Yes.
what's to come. In this season, it is what's to come. It's those stories, the evolution of the characters, and some awesome like dream sequences.
Yeah.
Like more of those, like there's boxing scenes, there's Casablanca, Bob Geldof, loads of like fun little bits here and there, like to relieve tension. And I'm really excited.
I do love the song selection. That Billy Vera song, one of
Yeah,
my
right.
favorites. Oh my gosh.
Well, it was famous on Family Ties.
Yes, that's where I learned that. I discovered that.
That's where I
Remember
knew
that?
that's the song I was listening to
Yeah.
that age when I was getting
Yeah.
heartbroken. So I remember listening to that song over and over again, and I remember buying the cassette with my allowance.
Aw.
And at A&A Records.
Yes, A&A Records.
So when I was working on writing that episode, I was like, I gotta get this song. And like, we gotta.
Yeah.
Someone find me Billy's Vera.
Yeah.
And so we're able to get it. So that was a real joy.
Amazing. What do you hope the viewers will take away from this season?
I think we talk about growing pains for a reason. Growing up can be hurtful, and change is scary, and change can hurt. And to grow, you do have to let some things go.
Yeah.
And trust that there's going to be something. And I think you're never too old to grow as well. Whether it's
Amazing.
Mike and Mary
So
or
true.
Malcolm has a lot of growth this year, and some loss in his life, and then new doors open. And just as Pop and Mark often say, onwards. Yeah.
Love that. Simply put. Thank you guys for chatting. Oh my God, I can't wait for the second season. It's going to be
Oh, thank you
amazing.
so much.
Thank you.